Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to make a quick video on making a charcoal canister for this 1986 Jeep Comanche. This is a do-it-yourself charcoal canister, so take a look. As you may have seen in some of my other videos, I have did pretty much a full emission delete on this old 86 Comanche with the 2.8 GM V6. And back in the day, it had a charcoal canister in this area here. So I'll put a link in the description, not in the description, but I'll put a card right up here where I changed the fuel tank out. And as changing the fuel tank out, there is a vent line that comes under the hood, and to prevent the gasoline smells from getting in there, I need to put some type of device to be able to absorb that smell. This is the line here, so you know, this line right here needs to go into some type of device to keep the smell out. So I plan on making a homemade device with some charcoal, and I'm probably going to set it in this area right here. And I'll show you the stuff I have to make this happen. Some 2-inch PVC pipe like that. I've got a screw-on end, a screw-on end for that, an end cap, got a little plastic fitting here. Got some steel wool, you'll see what that's for, and I've got the active ingredient, which is charcoal, and some black paint. Is cut this, and we're going to make a small version of this. So you put the cap on here. I'm going to take these two pieces here. This goes on here like this. Screws on like this, just about 5 or 6 inches, and then on the top here, I will tap and put this little fitting here, and I am going to put some steel wool at each end, charcoal in the middle, drill some holes so the vapors that would go in here, gravity will pull it through the charcoal and it will vent out from the bottom. Very simple. Put the little vent fitting here, put some steel wool here, charcoal in the middle, and then the gasoline vapors will vent with gravity. This will be setting up like this. You want your vent hose connected to the top. Have some holes drilled in the bottom. The steel wool will allow the air to flow through it and the charcoal not to leak out. Pretty simple design. I'm going to show you what I'm about to do. First thing, oh, by the way, I'm going to leave a link to all this stuff in the description so you can do this yourself. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill and tap this little plastic fitting in here first. That's where my vapor lines are going to go. Okay. First, I'm going to use one of these stepper drills like this, and I'm going to drill it enough to where I can get a tap in there. That was easy, so now I could probably just force that in there, but I think I'm going to get a little tap and try to tap this. Let me get my tap and die set. Well, I do not have a tap that size, but what I think we could do, so this is not going to go in and out, I think I can just screw this down with some thread locker and be done with it. So we're going to try this clear automotive RTV on it and force it in and call it a day. I've already changed my mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these push nuts like this. I'll leave a link in the description. This is going to be easier, and I'm going to push this in here like this, and then I'm going to put that push nut on the back of it and seal it with some silicone. So now let's take this out, push that over it, and that should hold it in. That was easy. So it's sealed in with silicone, got a little push nut on it. Now to put it together, while that RTV is drying, we're going to go ahead and cut this about right here. That is cut. I'll show you how this is going to go together. This cap like this is going to go here. This is going to go here. Oh, you know what? I've got to drill some holes in this. Let's go over here. Okay, just put a few in there. You don't have to put that many. Let's go over here now. As you see, put the cap on it. This now goes in. This is the bottom. So once you screw this on, now you've got to put a layer of steel wool, layer of charcoal, and another layer of steel wool. You can see the steel wool is going to keep it in there and the charcoal from coming out. Then the idea is this goes on the top, the gas goes in, gravity takes it through the charcoal, fumes come out here, but all the smell and stuff is absorbed in the charcoal. That's the idea anyway. Paint this first while that's drying. So we'll paint this and let this sit overnight. Okay, we'll let this sit overnight. Doesn't have to look pretty, just got to be functional. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is semi-put this together. So we will take this, put this like this. Then we'll take this cap and put it on here like this. And then I'm going to take some of this steel wool and I am going to shove it down in here. Just poke the steel wool down here like that. And so now when I put the charcoal in it, it will not come out of here. A little charcoal in there like this. Okay, now that I've got the charcoal in there, I'm going to take this steel wool, put it right here, and then I'm going to take this cap and put it on here. This is my homemade charcoal canister, and I will paint up some of these edges to make it look even a little better. Okay, so this is where we're at. We've got steel wool, charcoal, steel wool. We've got this vent down here that I made that you can unscrew. This is glued, and we will take a look. We will put it in the vehicle. So I think I might put it up here. There's a nice little place that it'll sit right here out of the way. Let me figure that out and I'll show you the finished product. And I use some of my specialty zip ties. I'll leave a link in the description. Finished product right there. It is on the driver's side next to the front part of the radiator. You really can't see it. It is out of the way. And I have the hose routed through here. Use some of my specialty zip ties around into the metal harness that goes, or metal line system that goes all the way to the back to the fuel tank. So this is how you can make your own charcoal canister with a little bit of garden charcoal and a little bit of household steel wool and some PVC pipe. So hopefully this helps you save a little money. Y'all have a great day.